Eagle Dome here at TCC, the Capital City Classic Boys Basketball Tournament. Me and my host here, we have Earl the Pearl Hankerson. Welcome, Earl.
What's going on, Coach?
Oh, we're here again in the Eagle Dome. A lot of familiar faces in here, just in the crowd watching this telecast, and an unbeaten Rickards team.
Yes, sir. Been hearing all day from the students earlier today. INSiiGHTS going to be televising tonight, Coach. I say, well, we'll see what we can do.
Oh, well,
see if we can show some love to the Raiders.
We appreciate it. Rickards, first time we've been able to telecast a Rickards game this year, but you notice one thing we got the master of the camera, the famous, the international, the world acclaimed Hollywood producer, J Quad Media. Oh boy, I think somebody they already kicked off the cord there. Otis Jones over there. Otis Young starting for Rickards, 5'9" senior. Kind of call him out for him, Coach. Tell him about him.
Yeah, Roderick Henry, the transfer that came to Rickards. This will be his first season. He's a 6'5" sophomore. They say he's pretty good player. So we're gonna find out tonight. Phillip Russell, another transfer. He's coming over from Lincoln, I believe.
Okay.
But I don't think he played last year for the Trojans. Number 10, Malik Darasol, he's a senior. And he was one of those major cogs last year in that state championship run with his tough play on the boards and defensive presence. And then Gentry Sparks, who's a junior. Dad obviously was a legend at Rickards High School. And so now Gentry is coming and he's going to try to make his presence known in his own way in the first year that he gets an opportunity to start there for the Raiders.
Gentry's dad is on the bench over there, isn't he?
Yep, he's coaching now, giving back to his high school. And he's been coaching there for, I believe, the last 2 years.
Coach, get our starters for Plant City.
Plant City, number 0, Justin King, 6'7" senior. He's a forward, 205 pounds, really good-looking kid. Number 2, Jordan Manning, he's a point guard, sophomore, 5'9". Number 5, Jaden Strouder, he's a senior, standing at 6'5", playing forward. Then they bring out another senior, shooting guard, 6'3", number 30, Drew Johnson. And at forward, 6'5", sophomore, number 35, Drew Walden. 6'5", has him listed at 275, but that might be a bit generous.
Might be, but he got a little girth on it.
I think 6'5" is very generous too, Coach.
Yes. We're going to take a break right now, but we'll come right back for the tip-off for the Crawfordville Lindy's pregame show. We'll be back for the tip-off. Welcome to INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. INSiiGHTS staff would like to welcome you to the spring edition of INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, featuring high school basketball. We got boys basketball. We have girls basketball. We got middle school basketball. We got the long jumpers. We got the crossover, the step back, in your face. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Follow tomorrow's stars today here on WCTV2. Spill, the crossovers, the shake and bake, the jump shots in your face. Close games here on INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. And we're here for the tip-off. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week here in the Eagle Dome. Get ready to tip it off. Boy, this is a homecoming for sorts. Everybody with basketball background kind of comes for this one as Rickards gets the tip and passes the ball inside point blank brick.
Yeah, you want to come out and get to a fast start. That should have been a conversion there for Henry.
Should have been an easy 2. He threw it across the goal.
Rickards come out man-to-man defensively. Darisaw out on the perimeter. He's a really good athlete, but I'm not.
Nice steal.
Nice steal there by Henry. Sparks' three-point shot is off.
I don't remember him hitting a lot of threes last year.
And got our first foul of the game. Strouder draws it. He's going to go to the line for 2. That foul on number 13, Gentry Sparks.
It is. Rickards a little quicker than normal. You know, when we saw him last year in the tournament, they didn't look well. But Coach Bryant got him home during Christmas. I don't even know if he let him go home during Christmas. They probably practiced 3 a days on Christmas.
Yeah, I remember that, Coach.
They were different when we saw him in January.
Yeah, early on in the season, they definitely had some issues to work through. But when they got toward the end of the season, Coach, that's really all that matters, isn't it?
It really is.
The progression throughout the year was really, really good for the Raiders last year.
Well, they progressed from Capital City tournament on. We knew Coach, and that's all we talked about in the telecast and what was going to happen in practice. That miscommunication between 2 veterans there who played together for the last 2-3 years. Seems to be a very unselfish group that Rickards has on the floor right now. First blush, a little quicker on defense. Oh, there's a battle down there at that posting position.
Good hands by Young with the deflection.
Good penetration. I'd like to have seen Roderick use that left hand.
Left hand, yes, sir.
But we're going to take a break and come back and catch these 2 free throws by Roderick.
Crawfordville Lindy's is a place for you to go for your chicken. It's a short drive down Crawfordville Highway, located at 2120, right across the street from Walmart. You can get all your fried chicken needs, including chicken wings and chicken tenders in your choice of flavors. The boneless chicken sandwiches are made from whole chicken breast and dressed exactly how you want it. You can even order hot chicken, H-A-W-T hot. No need to go to Nashville. It has a great slow burn to it. Try it. We do chicken right. Crawfordville Lindy's both day and night.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Walt McNeil. The new school year is upon us, and we need you to stay vigilant. Our deputies have spent the summer surveying Leon County schools for security improvements, but we need your help to have a safe school year. If you see something, say something. Trust your instincts and report it to authorities. You'd rather be safe than sorry. Let's keep working to make Leon County a safer place to live, work, and play.
And we're back at the free throw line. Barely hit the front of the rim, rolled over and in. But Rickards will take that as the score goes to 1-1. And misses the second. Starting that offense every time on the right side there. Left hand jumper. Good strong rebound, Rickards.
Good rebound by Russell. Very lanky, athletic kid.
He nails that 3. The Gentry Sparks, I just don't remember that in his game last year. But it's needed for this squad that he has. Can he match the 3? Rickards only giving up 1 shot, and they come out running it.
Good ball handling by Phillip. And he's going to get to the line, very aggressive right there, and force the issue.
He is. Phillip Russell, transfer from Lincoln. Shooting 2. I like the way he rebounded that ball and brought it out. Free throw shooting contest, the first 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Everything on the book has come from that free throw line. And not what you would call good free throw shooting. 50% all the way around. 2 for 4 for Rickards, 1 for 2 for Plant City. That man-to-man on out of bounds play, and it's a turnover. And coach from Plant City, he's on him to call out that screen, Billy Teaton. 5-1 team here from Plant City off that west coast of Florida.
Plant City Raiders, coach. We got a battle of the Raiders here. Oh.
Wow. And then he looks at it.
Great block by Roderick Henry.
And that was the first time there was penetration off the left side. That time off that high pick and roll, he got there pretty easily too.
Yeah, thus far, all of their offenses come off the right side.
Great off. He was late seeing that.
Yeah, late seeing it, and then there's that length.
He actually was late making that first pass. He should have given that up before he got to the three-point line.
And he probably would have got it back for a potential dunk there.
Yeah, Gentry Sparks at the line. We said free throw shooting contest. Shooting 2. Barely caught the front of that rim. We have a 5-1 score. Tallahassee Rickards up by 4. 5:29 left in the first quarter. And the second one is good. Gentry Sparks with 4 of the 6 points.
And Rickards picking up full court here. In their man defense.
Smart post defense. They gave him that ball up top. Here's the man they go to.
3-point shot up by Plant City off the mark.
And the first time they got an offensive rebound. And Justin King is the man they want to go to. Up
nice
and
move
under.
in the post, but no match there.
Yeah, you got to be a little quick on it.
And
block shot and 2 on the other end. Phillip Russell converts to 2 points.
Timeout, Plant City.
And that's an INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll be back after this timeout with a score 8-1. Tallahassee Rickards up by 7. And we're back. Capital City Classic. Tallahassee Rickards and Plant City.
Roderick Henry been pretty impressive, coach, defensively down in the paint. Plant City has had 2 opportunities to score down there, and he's erased both of those opportunities.
I'm really impressed with this defense that Rickards is playing.
Yeah, they're really getting after it, and they look like they're having a good time doing it here early on in the game. A lot of energy on the defensive end. Russell, nice shake and bake, and he's able to get the 2 knocked down. 10-1 Rickards, 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. The Raiders have inserted Kelvin Dean into the game. He's an early signee to Florida Atlantic University at running back. for the Owls. And a nice little pick and roll action there by Plant City for their first field goal of the game, Drew Walden. Otis Young up top with the ball. Raiders try to get some offense. Henry takes a jumper. It's well off the mark. Maybe try to do a little too much there with that opportunity. Plant City with the penetration. Off the mark, rebound off the mark. And then Justin King, senior, with the putback. And that was a nice, strong putback by King.
It was.
Raiders getting a look, the Rickards Raiders getting a little careless with the ball. Plant City Raiders as well. Otis Young for three. And that's off the mark, but Kelvin Dean with the offensive board and the putback. Rickards up 12-5, 2.5 to go in the first quarter.
Already intensity picking up in there.
Plant City likes to get the ball, try to get the ball in the post. Walden, I believe, his second basket. And Knox, blocked from behind. Otis Young was able to get the ball over the defense to Naroda Knox. And he's going to go to the free throw line for two.
Yeah, he got a lot of action last year for the Raiders.
Yes, he did. He was able to come in and give some good minutes off the bench for Rickards. Also played strong down in the post for the Raiders last year.
Oh, yeah, he gives them that big physical presence if he doesn't do anything else.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still trying to figure this Plant City team out, Coach. Only down 5, but I haven't really put a pulse on what they're trying to do offensively.
Offensively, they're trying to get Justin King involved, the little left-hander on the wing, about 6'7", but Rickards' quickness matches his, and I don't think he's used to that. They're having trouble getting on track without him being an integral part of what goes on.
Yeah, and the defensive pressure, Rickards is really playing up. And there's Sammy Carter making his first presence felt.
Early, it didn't take us long to say how impressed we were with the defensive intensity of the Rickards Raiders. And that we could tell right now that they're going to go as far as that defense carries them, because they're really pretty good man-to-man for this time in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Early in the season here, and they're able to pick up transfers, able to pick up full court, even in the half court, putting just as much pressure, actually putting more pressure in the half court as they are in the full court. Coach, you mentioned the transfer, Sammy Carter. He's also a transfer from Gadsden County.
This is a surprising early start for Rickards. With the players they lost from last year, this was not to be expected. We knew they would be good, but not good this early, this quick. It usually takes a while for the transfers to assimilate themselves into the system and do what you want them to do. But some of these transfers seem to be leading the defensive pressure that Coach Bryant and Avery Curry have instilled in them. They seem to be some of the leaders in terms of the effort they're putting on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. And you always wonder if teams will gel with nucleus of newcomers, but it looks like these guys really like each other. Is one thing that I've noticed here early on.
Yeah, 13-7 Rickards, 117. 117. Nah, Rickards is getting some of that defensive pressure back.
Otis Young, count the bucket.
Nice shot.
You know, Otis Young, Coach, he's waited his turn. He's a 4-year senior at Rickards, and he has waited patiently, and now he's having an opportunity to showcase his skills, and he's doing a great job here thus far.
Yeah, basket didn't block out Plant City.
Darisaw doing what he does on the board, just couldn't convert the tip.
Rickards' defense has completely taken Plant City out of what they want to do offensively. Way to slide the screen. They got Darisaw out there. Can he handle that? Those are the shots Plant City has to
make. Yes.
Nice second chance opportunity, which there have not been many of. 15-9, 38 seconds left in the first quarter.
Young to the basket, just off the mark.
But it was a good move to get to the basket. I was impressed with that effort. Now, it looked ugly. It looked ugly, but he got to the basket. He just has to be able to be in a position to finish it, and that's going to come the more playing time that he gets. You can never be upset with a man who can handle the ball and get to the basket against pressure.
Yeah, this team looks really good so far.
It does.
Phillip Russell for three. Coach Bryant said that he had all of the tools and could do it all. He definitely is showing it. He's been very explosive
good
on
trap.
Offensive end, defensive end this far.
They do a good job with that running jump. They put that trap on the ball and take away the first pass. 18-9 at the end of the first quarter. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We're going to take a break, but we're going to come.
The Woodard Academic Student of the Week Award is sponsored by the Woodard Foundation from Miami, Florida. The school selects the high school student with the highest grade point average along with their community service involvement and leadership. The Woodard Foundation is proud to be a part of the recognition given to these outstanding high school students who exemplify what Dr. Woodard stood for. Dr. Woodard would tip his hat to the winners and proudly say congratulations. Good luck the rest of the way and keep up those grades.
Make your trip down to Crawfordville Highway 2120. Get some of that fried chicken from Lindy's Crawfordville. Crawfordville Lindy's. All Lindy's are not the same. That's why we tell you to go to Crawfordville and get some of that hot chicken. I'm telling you, that's some good doggone chicken there. Oh.
Sound real good right now.
Oh, man, it'd be great right now. Get me a couple pieces of that, boy. If I got 2 pieces, I'd let you smell it. That's about it. I wouldn't let you have none. We'll let you have none. I say, Ted didn't send you enough.
Sound like a road trip, Coach.
Oh, sound like a road trip.
We need to go on down to Crawfordville Lindy's.
Yeah, that's what you need to do, man. They tell you about that hot chicken in Nashville. I go to Crawfordville. Support the people that support you. A whole lot of people want you to come spend their money with you, but they don't give anything back to the community. I won't call out any names, but if you don't hear about them, you don't see them supporting the schools and the programs that you're a part of, I can guarantee you somebody asked them, and they said no.
That's right.
Second quarter. Oh, they're trapping on that first pass. That's they run and jump. He followed that pass and trap. They looked out. The trap isn't as impressive as how far the second person comes in defense to take away the first pass. You could trap them, but you got to take away the first pass. And Rickards is putting effort to come from the weak side of the floor to come and make that trap, and make that steal.
And again, the speed and athleticism of Rickards was really a problem there for Plant City, just trying to inbound the ball.
And see, you could have, and you know, Coach, you've coached, you can have the speed and you have the athleticism, but you got to have some heart in there to play defense.
Yeah.
I don't care what sport it is, yeah.
Got to be a want to. No question about it. Got a legal screen there. That was a good call.
It was. I've been impressed with Rickards' defense. Can they keep it up for 32 minutes? We'll see. But they've gone deep in their bench already. And you look over the Rickards bench, Coach Bryant, and you look over there at Avery Curry, they're just as calm as the other side of the pillar. He's going to get a 5-second count.
Just about.
Here comes that trap. Actually, he dribbled into that one. I wondered if he was going to shoot that three, but that's a nice penetration and dish.
Nice penetration by Kelvin Dean.
That's your football player turned basketball. Yeah, coach from Plant City, real happy to see that he's finally getting to the free throw. He hadn't shot many. Kavarius Taylor, 6'3" junior, Plant City. He knocks it down, 20-10. Jaden Straughter, the shooter. I'm calling off the Rickards shooters.
And Straughter off the mark. 20-10. Our score, 7 minutes to go.
Trayvon Gilliard, we appreciate the shout out over there. Tell your friends to turn it on. They need to be following Rickards in Plant City. Tweet it, retweet it, give them a call. Send them the link, let them know. We appreciate you, Trayvon. The G-Man.
Phillip Russell with a nice move there. Got 2 more points for Rickards. And then he comes on the defensive end, and he's so long, creates problems for Plant City. Blocked by Sammy Carter. Steal by Young, and there the Raiders off. And the finish, Roderick Henry.
Roderick Henry finishes the layup, but the thing I was most impressed with is a former coach, he's the first one back on defense. The first
Yes,
one
sir.
back on defense.
And then corral the board there. Rickards is really suffocating Plant City defensively, Coach.
Yeah, he kind of has that move right there down pretty good.
Kelvin Dean with the finish. That's going to be another timeout by Plant City.
And it's an INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Timeout by Plant City, but it might be too late because the route might be on.
My name is Sam Jones. I graduated from North Carolina Central University, and I played 12 years with the Boston Celtics, played on 10 championship teams. But if you want to know about sport, I want to encourage all of you to listen to INSiiGHTS and listen to Mickey Clayton, what a job he does, and you're going to like his program. Thank you much.
1, 2, talk that talk.
How you doing? This is Santana Moss, one of Carroll City finest and wide receiver of the Washington Redskins. Tune in to INSiiGHTS. Talk that talk.
Tough with a gun. Don't be tough with cuss words. Don't be cuss with trying to be grown too early. I think a lot of times we don't have.
Give him 2 claps and a Rick clap. All right.
Thank y'all. Hey. And we're back. Boy, we want to thank our Leon County Schools. Special shout out to Athletic Director Ricky Bell, allowing us, encouraging us as we covered the middle school soccer championships here in Leon County. Man, that thing is up over 600 hits already on the doubleheader contest with District 1 and District 2. Just on Tuesday, over 600 people on YouTube have gone back to watch those games. We appreciate the love that we're getting from the middle school segment. I know they don't get a lot of coverage. We may have stumbled onto something, trying to find our niche and trying to bring some attention to the middle school programs. It's only in Leon County that your son or daughter can be seen on television playing their respective sports. We come back, Plant City's trying to settle it down a little bit, running the flex down, and they got wanted isolation in the block. Some of the moves that he's been able to get away with down there in the block, he can't get away with Rickards because, one, they're so quick, even with their hands in terms of knocking the ball away.
Sparks off the mark there for that three.
Sparks couldn't even find the mark on that one.
I like to see him get to the basket, Coach, try to penetrate and get something a little
Coach,
easier.
If he shot like that, he need to find his way to the basket.
Yes, sir.
I told you, that has not been his strength in the time we've been watching him. If he develops that, it'll be great because here comes that trap again.
Did you see him get over the top of it, Coach?
I saw that, but what I didn't see that time, nobody took that first pass over here.
Look at the defense, Coach. That is pressure, and look at how much they enjoy what they're doing.
Coach, when they talk about eating, it's like it's feeding time.
Yes, sir.
You got a timeout again. Oh, that's an official, a 30-second timeout. 26-10. You got a 16-point lead by Rickards. 5 minutes left. We're going to take a break and come back.
John hit Mary and cussed at her and was treating her horribly?
I did. I wonder what she did or said to make him do that.
The question should be, why did John do the things he did? There's nothing Mary could have done to cause the abuse. No one deserves to be abused, and no one has the right to abuse. If you or someone you know has taken the basic steps to come out of abuse, but still feels stuck, contact Michael Sue.
He got a different camera up over here. Oh, boy, they just toys to him. He pull them out, just be shining, everybody turn around and say, wow. I don't think anybody I know got the type of equipment Jay Quad Media has. That's the legendary Jefferson Walker, the 8th or 9th or whatever. It's a whole lot of them Walkers. This defense by Rickards, one of the things about it, I just want to see how long they can sustain it, but they like playing defense.
Yeah, they definitely enjoy it.
They playing defense like when you was growing up and your mama told you, boy, if he beat your butt, you better not come home.
There it
That's
is.
how they playing, like they want to be able to go home.
Oh, had a push off by Sparks.
An obvious one. Plant City comes in 5-1 as an 8A school. I don't even want to ask who they played. Now, they got a lot of time to make it up because Rickards has to be able to maintain this intensity because they actually use their defense as their offense. They try to create turnovers. Here they come and look for layups on the other end.
Yeah, we're going to get a foul there on Henry.
The coach been screaming for a foul the whole time on it. I don't know if it was a foul, but he's got to be a lot quicker on that slow motion post-up move he has.
Yeah, that's Drew Walden. He does have a couple field goals in the game.
Oh, missed the free throw.
But clearly the defensive presence of the Raiders are a lot quicker than what he's probably seen as well.
Quick jumpers. They've jumped, come down and jumped again. He's still on the ball fake.
Another big rebound there by Russell. Definitely has made his presence known in the paint.
I don't know how much. Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Plant City showing a little toughness right there on the ball.
Right. And Rickards needs to be tested. They got a little pushing and right here. He's not backing off, but he got quick hands. And he's bodying up on him. Oh, Good double down there.
Yeah, good double down.
He did. Coach hitting the floor. Coach is hitting the floor, and I said, Jesus, what more do you want? He didn't have any thoughts of trying to shoot that. Coach took him out, too. I always love those exchanges when you come out the game. My thing was, you don't go to the end of the bench. You sit right next to me because I need to let you know. You want to know why you came out? I'm getting ready to tell you right now. Slow developing offense. Look like he traveled.
We have a traveling violation.
Rickards looks like, you know, they're comfortably ahead. 26-10, 3:35 left in the second quarter. Looks like they've toned down that defensive pressure. The only confrontation now is over at the point guard spot between 25, Plant City, James Ross, sophomore guard. They listed him at 6 foot. I don't believe that. That was not a good pick. Nice.
Phillip Russell with the great rebound and putback. No box out by Plant City. 2 more points for the Raiders.
Phillip Russell has added something to this doggone Rickards team.
Size, athleticism, quickness, length. And also a foul right there.
But it was a good foul. He was hustling to keep him from going to the basket. Actually, they threw a lob pass, a skip pass all the way to the other side of the floor. The postman is the one who skipped out and almost was able to get his hands on it.
I'm actually almost not sure if the ball handler just almost fell down, Coach.
Yeah. I'm on my phone.
Justin King at the line for Plant City. He's going to shoot 1 and 1.
They have taken him completely out of the game. Completely out. As a result, it's a 28-10 score. It was a travel. It looked as if Gentry had made his mind up the whole time that he was going to try to take him that time.
Yeah, he struggled a little bit here early and maybe wanted to try to get himself going. But sometimes you have to do that in different ways. You have to crash the boards, play good defense, not necessarily worry too much.
INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We're going to take a break.
1, 2, talk that talk.
And we're back. I think what happened was he was getting into a little one-on-one pushing and shoving, and he's played enough not to let that get into his head, but you're up 18 points in the second quarter, so
right.
I don't even think Coach said too much to him, but Avery and Eli, they don't tolerate a lot of fools. Here's that double, but see, I see what they do. I'll speak on it in a minute. He traveled. Doggone hands of Rickards. Nice finish. Nice finish. What they're doing on defense is, once they know, what they do is they pass in the odd man front offense. They pass and go away from the receiver. And as he passes and goes away, Rickards uses that person to set the trap. Because there's nobody, there's 3 people on the off side of the ball. It's only 2 people on ball side. So it's relatively easy for them to set that trap because there's nobody to even pass it to. So what they did was diagnose the offense and use that as a part of their defense. 1 minute, 37 seconds left, 28-12. Nice pass underneath.
Yep, Dean all alone. And able to convert for 2. A nice pass there as well.
Where's Kevin Dean going to school?
Florida Atlantic University.
Florida Atlantic.
We also get to see more of the bench for Rickards as Zachary White comes in and he's able to help Rickards be creative offensively as well.
Nice pass. 57 seconds left. Rickards is up 20, 32-12. And what we called 5 minutes ago, a route. A Rickards route. This doggone defense is so quick. They, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rickards team you need to come out and see. They're going to be worth you seeing.
Yes, they are. Been very impressed thus far.
Yeah. Impressive 20 minutes. First 16 minutes. Very impressive first half of basketball. Defensively, from what we've seen, when you find a team that can handle their offense, how good will they be when they have to score out of their offense? Then, that'll be a test. But for what they're able to do now against a 5-1 Plant City team, it's pretty good. Looks like double dribble there. You got to handle that ball a lot more confidently than what he did against Rickards. Good help defense right there. Another good help defense. And still got baseline.
That might be the best offensive possession Plant City's had the entire game.
Coach, I don't think that's a might be.
Then they picked up and put a little pressure on the ball because being down this many points here in the first half, you have to be a little more aggressive. You can't sit back and wait anymore. No traveling violation there.
Yeah, Coach, but he almost got away with it.
Just about.
Well, Plant City's coach had looked down at him with his mouth open. Billy Teeden, he was like, are you serious? You're not going to call that? 32-14, 27.6 seconds left in the first half. They moved into point guard. Anytime they're putting a lot of pressure and taking your offensive player out of the game, it helps if that's a foul. It helps if he has some ball handling skills, because then you can let him bring the ball down himself. I thought he might have overthrown Kelvin that time. But I like how Rickards is looking to run every time. You could tell, again, we were talking about how early it is in the season, that that's one of those plays that you get better with as the season goes on. Oh, good move. Is he going to get to the bat? No. Wow, and that's all. That's a pretty good route there. 32-14 is a halftime score. Tallahassee Rickards looks like they want to stay undefeated. Plant City is going to have to change a little bit if they want to make this a second half run. 32-14 halftime. We'll be back.
The new school year is upon us, and we need you to stay vigilant. Our deputies have spent the summer surveying Leon County schools for security improvements, but we need your help to have a safe school year. If you see something, say something. Trust your instincts and report it to authorities. You'd rather be safe than sorry. Let's keep working to make Leon County a safer place to live, work, and play.
Follow INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Now showing basketball, showing girls basketball, boys basketball, middle school and high school in Georgia and in the Panhandle area. Come see the thrills and the spills brought to you each and every week. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, Saturday, 4:30 to 7. Thrills and spills. shake and bake, step back jumpers in your face, INSiiGHTS, high school game of the week. Magazine is an online component of INSiiGHTS. IM brings to life stories that need to be remembered, that need to be told, telling it to you from an insider point of view. These accounts aren't always found everywhere else. It's a visual and audio revelation. It's a sharing of occurrences. It's documenting history. It's revealing what needs to be remembered. It's showing the effects of sports and athletics in everyday life. INSiiGHTS Magazine is showing me, and it's showing you. INSiiGHTS Magazine is found on our website at INSiiGHTS.com. INSiiGHTS, 2 I's in the middle. INSiiGHTS.com. Enjoy.
All high school kids. All high school kids.
You all right?
Hey, wait there to get you out here. Wait there to play wide receiver. Tight end. Oh yeah, you about to get in the business. If you don't want to what? Touche. That was good. I'll give that to you. I finally made my mind up. Use my hook for camera. Come on, boy. When I tackle him, he gets my shoulder. You serious?
I know home is important to you. What does it mean for you to come back? Because they love you here. What does it mean to come back and get all this love you get?
I mean, coming home is everything, man. It's the reason why I am where I am today. And that success I have on the field, it all stems from this origin. This origin, this is where it came from. And it's all instilled into me, man. These people, they support me. And I just pretty much just try to give them everything to show that I appreciate their support.
If you were able to say something to the guys who are here in what color, what would you tell those guys?
Remain humble and stay grinding. It's definitely going to be a tough task to get to the top, especially for us small town guys. It's even tougher, but it's obstacles we can overcome that other people can't. I feel like small town guys got something unique about us. And when you have that, that takes a lot, and it takes a lot in your life and a lot in your character.
Terrence, what would you say to him?
Oh man, basically on the same time. I mean, I'm from a small town just like this too, and what I would say is just stay focused, man. Listen to your peers, the people who are trying to instill some goodness into your life, man. And that's basically it. Just remain humble and just keep pushing, man. It's a process to get to this level, and anybody can make it, man. You just gotta put your mind to it.
I know you got a lot to do. I appreciate you taking a few minutes.
No problem.
And basically to come back home and give back to the young people is a great honor. This is something that he dreamed about, and I just like that he shares his ability with young people.
Out here. I want you guys, Nigel's gonna talk to you right now, so I want you guys to give him a round of applause. But listen very closely to what he has to say. You know, you grew up in this area. This is his hometown. He's giving back every year. He's got a lot to give. You guys are gonna get some giveaways and some stuff, so please listen to what he has to say. It's very important.
1, 2, stop, get stop.
Y'all have fun today, right? And I hope everybody got better. The opportunity was made. Motivate you guys, and pretty much just trying to get you guys ready for what they expect in life. Want to teach you guys all kind of goals. It ain't just about, you come out here, you work hard, but you also got to work hard in the classroom. That's one of the most important things. There's a lot of psych maps. We don't want to let you guys do the psych maps because, that's obviously the most important. Without that, you can't get out here. So don't forget that. And pretty much, man, a lot of things I've seen a lot better, a lot more work out of you guys this year than last year. Obviously, the only thing I did like, I seen some guys standing in the back, not really competing and showing up the work. That's one thing you have to do. You got to be able to compete and show up the work every day. You're not going to get it to you. So I got to come out here, come ready to work. You might be tired. These guys are tired. But just don't forget, like, everybody everybody's coming to work. Make sure you come out here and work. You don't want to be left behind because the next guy's always working. Somebody always going to be out working. You guys got to keep that in mind. Continue to stay focused. Continue to grade practice. I mean, yeah, man, we have a lot of success. I mean, I see you guys work hard. Come out here and work hard. But hopefully we motivate you guys to do well, man. We want to continue to keep you guys motivated. We got some gifts to give out.
Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna keep shooting. Hold that pose. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. A few more. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Sorry, you gotta be there.
Let's get it started. Coming to the shot.
Second. There you go. Got it. Go. Cut through. That was a good one. That was a good tackle. Good tackle. So that man's underneath the black strap. So head up. Get your head up. Good tackle. That's how you do it. Hold on, wait. Bro, they smacking me. You just spinning them. There you go. There you go. There you go. Get you right quick. One, two, talk and talk. Talk and talk.
From INSiiGHTS. Visit our website at INSiiGHTS.com. 2 I's in the middle, INSiiGHTS.
INSiiGHTS is the copyright of Mac4 Enterprises, a Florida corporation. This broadcast is produced under the exclusive ownership of Mac4 Enterprises and is the intellectual property and trademark of Mac4 Enterprises. Comments of the host and other individual speakers on INSiiGHTS represent the independent thought.
That was exactly what we wanted to do.
Goals of Sheriff McNeil was to be able to do more leadership academies than the one a year we had did last year. Wanted to do at least 4, one each quarter. We've completed 3. But he also wanted to be able to get to some of the students younger. And that's what we were able to do at the middle school in Brooks County. Mrs. Christine Freeman, wife of football coach Maurice Freeman, FAMU grad, we appreciate having the opportunity to talk to your students and to be able to talk to them about the Leadership Academy, have the presenters, and it's just something that is important for us to do with INSiiGHTS. Yes, we're showing the athletic teams. Yes, we're bringing attention to them, but we're interested in the total student. Thus, we do things like the Leadership Academy at no cost to the individual schools, while we do the Dr. Arthur Woodard Academic Student of the Game Awards. 3 years running we've been doing those, sponsored by the Woodard Foundation, and then having a banquet to recognize them at the end of the season. It'll be May 6th this year, May 6th, for all our Dr. Arthur Woodard Academic Award winners. For you and your family, you'll be getting your invitation. It'll be at Studio 13 to recognize them for their outstanding academic achievements and community service. Yes, what they do on the court, on the field, athletically is important, but it's more important to us what they do academically and the things that they learn that will help them to become viable, useful contributors to a community that is in dire need of positive leadership, especially from our youth of today. Again, this is our halftime show, sponsored by the Leon County Sheriff Office and Chief Walt McNeil. They are absolutely all in. It's the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, live stream from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, showing an excellent basketball game here with Daytona Mainland and the Atlanta Sharks. See who bites last. We'll be right back. And we're back. Okay, still nothing. Where? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right. Okay. Still sing. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we live and kicking there. 46 seconds left, 32-14. Just had a visit from the Arnold family. Boy, talking about a family that's a basketball family. You know, the mom played, the grandmom played, the granddaddy played. And Terrion is 9th grade at Florida High. We'll see them coming up next. We got Florida High and Godby coming up next. You still got time to get you some more popcorn, get you a seat. Go get you some of that Crawfordville Lindy's chicken and get ready, because it's a good game coming up after this one. We're a little disappointed because we expected a little bit more of a challenge from Plant City than what we've got. But on the other hand, we didn't expect the defensive intensity that we received from Rickards for pretty much, I'd say, 14 out of 16 minutes.
Yeah, they definitely have dominated the game defensively here, Coach, early on, which has led to this pretty sizable 18-point lead, and really could be a little bit worse than what it is.
It is, because their offense still hadn't gotten a track, but again, they've made their defense their offense, which then that becomes something that you could count on every night is your defensive intensity.
Yeah, been able to create their offense off of the defensive pressure and the turnovers that they've created.
And the thing that's really interesting is that it's the half-court man-to-man defense and them converting layups on the other end. It usually happens when you're in three-quarter, full-court pressure, that you convert and you turn right there with less than half the court to go and make layups. But they're just flat out running Plant City.
Yes, they are.
An unselfish team, and they're actually moving the ball a lot better than what we've seen them do in the past for Christmas time.
Otis Young getting to the basket.
They have about 3 players on that Rickards team, maybe 4, that can get to the basket whenever they decide they want to get there against this team.
Yeah, Coach, what I really like as well is the mesh that they've made between those guys that have been 4-year guys or 3-year guys, and then the transfers that have come in. They're really working well together.
I agree with you there. Drew Walden able to get a little bully ball in, use his size, the muscle, and get 2 points. Doesn't matter how you get them, as long as you get them. That's a turnover so far. Good start for Plant City.
Yeah, I think Henry was held there.
Okay, was it called?
Was not.
Then it wasn't held. If they ain't call it, then it wasn't a foul. You want to see the adjustments made? Looks like Plant City's high pick and roll. They didn't switch it this time. Went underneath. It was so far away from the basket. Obviously, they're trying to get to the basket a lot quicker this time. Plant City trying to get them in foul trouble.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be one of the only hopes. You can't rely on the outside shot being down this many points. They've got to force the issue.
Obviously, they cannot run with Rickards. So if they can slow it down, try and get to the basket, draw some fouls, get to the line a little bit, they think they can slow Rickards down and slow the game down a little bit. Playing it, they're trying to play at Rickards' pace, and they obviously cannot play and compete with Rickards at that speed.
Right, they have been able to dictate the pace of the game. And Plant City can't do anything with it.
No, they haven't shown so far that they can. Nice screen there. I like a mid-range jumper. I like mid-range a lot better for him.
Yeah, Gentry knocks that down.
Yeah. Oh,
well,
nice.
But Coach, you know, kids are always, they're so in love with that line down there on the floor. And they get caught up with it because it gets more of the oohs and ahs, and that mid-range game is one of the lost art forms in basketball.
Yeah, that's true. That's 3 possessions, 3 fouls.
There's Walden again.
Working hard down there.
Yeah. And he made up his mind quicker on his move and what he wanted to do.
The way he was cut off the first half, he would have to be quicker, 36-19. He didn't want that big man on him out there. He didn't want to try and guard him. And they still didn't switch back. That's almost a clear out, let me take him situation. Yeah, they switched back that time. Good move by Plant City. I would, if I'm Plant City, I'm comfortable with Gentry shooting that 3. He got a foul underneath the basket there. And we're taking a break and come right back. And we're back. Well, he's giving them middle penetration. A little stagnant for Rickards. 36-19, 5:31. They smothered that inside. Good defense by Plant City.
Yeah, Rickards a little bit out of sorts right here on this offensive possession. Now they get it inside to Darisaw, and he's rejected.
Plant City trying to run now, and he landed on that ball.
Another foul by the Raiders. That's number 4, Phillip Russell.
INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll take a break. Boy, Drew Walden starting to stake a claim down there underneath offensively and defensively.
Yeah, he's been able to establish himself here early in the third quarter and actually pull his team somewhat a little bit closer, but
he
still
made
not
a
close enough.
Spin move and stumbled and fell on that white line. I thought they put that paint on a little too thick.
Look at Henry with the block, and then he's right back down the court.
We talked about the fact that move had to be quicker. He passed on shooting the three there.
Yes, he did. And there's Henry again. He has been impressive tonight, Coach.
Yes, he has.
Coach Bryant did make note that he was a pretty good ball player, but we got a player injured for Plant City. Number 30, Drew Johnson. It looks like he's turned an ankle.
Nobody was over there on that side of the floor. But INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, while they get them straight, we'll be back.
The new school year is upon us, and we need you to stay vigilant. Our deputies have spent the summer surveying Leon County schools for security improvements, but we need your help to have a safe school year. If you see something, say something. Trust your instincts and report it to authorities. You'd rather be safe than sorry. Let's keep working to make Leon County a safer place to live, work, and play.
Hey, did you hear that John hit Mary and cussed at her and was treating her horribly?
I did. I wonder what she did or said to make him do that.
The question should be, why did John do the things he did? There's nothing Mary could have done to cause the abuse. No one deserves to be abused, and no one has the right to abuse. If you or someone you know has taken the basic steps to come out of abuse, but still feels stuck, contact Michael Sue.
And we're back. And I love the kids in the gyms. They're so excited about getting on the floor and taking that job seriously down there. He's been wiping that same spot for about 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah, they've been serious all day, Coach. One drop of sweat, get on that floor, and they are on it.
Steve, the theorist, where you been? We wonder what happened to you. We hadn't heard from him since last year. And Thomasville's #1 fan.
Russell with the scoop.
It sure was. Right now, we're not scheduled to be in Thomasville for the tournament. We wanted to be, tried to get some information about it so we could find out who was playing. See, they had a heck of a game the other night against Pelham. Another close one. We remember Pelham last year. Boy, we were sitting there, Jay Quad meeting, and I sitting there looking at those 2 threes in the last 12 seconds of the game. Boy, that was probably the best finish we may have ever had in a game. So we appreciate you, Steve. Great relationship at Thomasville High.
Plant City trying to pick up the defense.
Let me see how effective the defense is.
I don't think it's going to be that effective, Coach. Rickards is just too quick.
40-21, 3:47 left.
They broke that relatively easy.
They did.
Oh, Henry did a little too much there.
At least he got his shot off.
Shot.
Because I really didn't think he was going to get that shot off. I thought the speed of Rickards would catch him before he got there. Basket by Jaden Strawder follows it up. The set of guards that Rickards has on the floor right now is a little bit difficult for them to be pressed. What you do when you put pressure on them is it allows them to speed the game up, which is against what you were trying to do earlier to slow it down. Dunk.
And a big dunk by Roderick Henry.
And where was he last year, Coach?
I'm not sure exactly what school. I know the Orlando area.
Oh, Orlando area, okay. Finally, they've been waiting on him to hit that one. I have him down for just his second basket. That nice looking jumper, but ball out of bounds. 42-25, 17-point lead by Rickards. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. We're going to take a break, but we'll be back.
The new school year is upon us, and we need you to stay vigilant. Our deputies have spent the summer surveying Leon County schools for security improvements, but we need your help to have a safe school year. If you see something, say something. Trust your instincts and report it to authorities. You'd rather be safe than sorry. Let's keep working to make Leon County a safer place to live, work, and play.
Crawfordville Lindy's is a place for you to go for your chicken. It's a short drive down Crawfordville Highway, located at 2120, right across the street from Walmart. You can get all your fried chicken needs, including chicken wings and chicken tenders in your choice of flavors. The boneless chicken sandwiches are made from whole chicken breast and dressed exactly how you want it. You can even order hot chicken, H-A-W-T hot. No need to go to Nashville. It has a great slow burn to it. Try it. We do chicken right. Crawfordville Lindy's both day and night.
INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week here at TCC. This is Mickey Clayton, the coach, and I'm here. Oh, that's an unforced turnover. Here with Earl, the Pearl, Hankerson. The pressure bothered them more when they had Gentry Sparks at point. As I speak, there's a turnover. He should have passed that ball.
Yeah, he should have got it out early. But
yeah, see, I don't like that. I don't like that. Should have gave it up. And he's getting ready to shoot 2 free throws, and INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week will be right back. And we're here as James Ross goes to the free throw line, sophomore. 6 foot. Coach, he doesn't look 6 foot.
I think it's quite a bit of embellishment going on with the height and the weight. Somebody had their eyes closed.
But I like this orange on Plant City. 1 free throw down, 42-26. 2:18 left.
Otis Young off. Knox with the big rebound.
Otis Young couldn't. Oh, they're running a go. But they're not looking for the man that's in front. They're going to be in trouble in transition.
Oh, got to look up the court. And Russell with the pull-up J. Knox with another big offensive board.
It was.
And off to Henry. Coach, do you kind of just get the idea that they're playing with Plant City?
Yeah, well, they've lost the inspiration on that with this lead. They're up 18. Here's an INSiiGHTS 44-26, 144 left in the third quarter. We're going to be back.
1, 2, go, get go!
Sponsored by the Leon County Sheriff and Sheriff Walt McNeil. Northside Kiwanis, Lindy's Wooded Foundation from Miami, Florida. Jimmy Saul's Leadership Academy just had 2 sessions. One at Brooks County High School and one at the first ever Brooks County Middle School. We continue to grow as we try to bring these presenters to talk to the students about different things to help them grow and mature. Radio, interviewing techniques, the dangers of social media, bad influences. We have different presenters come and talk to them. Cost your school nothing. If you're interested in the program, give us a call. 850-999-2870. INSiiGHTS.
Rickards coming back out, extending their defense. So maybe they're trying to get some energy going because right before the break we talked about it almost seems as if they're toying with Plant City. And they lost a little bit of their energy.
I don't think they're toying with them, but I understand why you would say that. Because it's not the same effort. And I see Coach Brown up for the first time tonight. And that's what he's trying to teach him, is that you have to go hard all the time. Because you got an almost 20-point lead.
Yeah, they lost interest.
When you're down, when you're up there, you're not challenged. It's almost like they're bored. So
right. King with the jumper.
Rickards identified him very, very early as the man they had to stop.
Right.
And they did. 44-28, 1 minute left in the third quarter. Oh, nice running jump, Plant City. Effort play. Just a step slower than what Rickards is executing it at, but an effort play. And right now, that's exactly what Plant City's coach, Billy Cheaton, wants, is to see that effort on his team, that they continue to play against a quality opponent like Rickards. Nice pass on Rickards.
Nice passing, but good defensive recovery as well by Plant City on that.
It was. 44-30, 14-point lead.
They've actually sped Rickards up.
Nice jump shot.
That was a good jump shot.
I wanted to see what touch he had on the ball from there. He just showed me.
Slowed that run down a little bit.
Probably be a good JUCO 2-guard. See how his outside touch develops.
Russell off the mark. Plant City's played better here in the third quarter, but still not really enough to put a dent into that lead.
And you're right, at the score, Rickards 46, Plant City 30. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. We'll be back.
The new school year is upon us, and we need you to stay vigilant. Our deputies have spent the summer surveying Leon County schools for security improvements, but we need your help to have a safe school year. If you see something, say something. Trust your instincts and report it to authorities. You'd rather be safe than sorry. Let's keep working to make Leon County a safer place to live, work, and play.
Yeah, we bring you live in the Capital City Class. And we're back. Actually, Plant City cut the grand total of 2 points.
2 points
into that lead.
Yeah, not enough of a dent, Coach, but they did play much better in the third quarter.
They did, and that's what their coach was looking for. He's a little disappointed that it wasn't more of a dent made, but he's measured his team now. It's early.
Yeah, and you have to have something to build on as you continue. And that's a good thing about playing in tournaments such as this. You get to see different competition. You get one shot at a team just as if you would be playing in the playoffs.
Right.
And so you get one shot. You get to see somebody different outside of your area, different style of play perhaps, different types of athletes, things of that nature. And that's a good reason to play in the Capital City Classic and other tournaments around the country.
True. And good that his administration has allowed him to travel to Tallahassee to do this. Also, unless I'm mistaken, Rickards didn't make more than 1 or 2 substitutions that quarter. They substituted a lot more freely the first half. So he's obviously trying to work some of these guys together, let them get some time, build up some continuity and relationships with each other in competitive situations. Way to cut off the dribble drive to the middle.
Stay on your feet, big guy. Yeah, you know, Henry has wants to try to block a lot of shots, and you got to stay on your feet there. There's no need. Just have a good closeout and force the guy on offense to make a play. I think Rickards looks like they're going to be very, very patient here. Hold the ball a little bit.
46-32 lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Work on this part of their offense as well.
Way to cut off the baseline, Plant City. Everybody on the bench just stood up for that 3.
Yeah, they knew it was going down.
They sure did.
Carter was wide open. He had plenty of time to measure that and then knock it down.
Who was that knock?
That's Sammy Carter for 3.
I've been looking to see who's going to be that jump shooter for Rickards.
Kelvin Dean with the quick hands there, able to slap the ball out of bounds. Plant City retains possession.
49-32, 6:29 left. The high top afro. We'll take a break and come back. Welcome to INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. INSiiGHTS staff would like to welcome you to the spring edition of INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, featuring high school basketball. We got boys basketball. We have girls basketball. We got middle school basketball. We got the long jumpers. We got the crossovers and step back in your face. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Follow tomorrow's stars today here on WCTV2. Spill the crossovers, the shake and bake, the jump shots in your face. Close games here on INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by INSiiGHTS. And the busy ball boys on that spot again.
That's pushed by Dean. Got away with it, Coach.
Got away with it. Our astute camera guy, Jefferson Walker, Jay Quad, he saw that as well. They might have a break on the other end now. He came all the way down the floor. Unimpeded.
A little surprised he didn't do a little more with the ball there to get a good shot. And there's a breakaway. And Otis Young for an easy 2.
And it was easy.
I was thinking we might get to see a little Showtime action right there.
We got high top fade out there, number 0. And Rickards 51-32, 5:32 left. Hard to trap a ball when they see the trap coming.
Phillip Russell for 3, and he knocks it down.
Boy, he's shown a lot today. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll take a break. 54-32, 5:21, but we will be back.
Hey, did you hear that John hit Mary and cussed at her and was treating her horribly?
I did. I wonder what she did or said to make him do that.
The question should be, why did John do the things he did? There's nothing Mary could have done to cause the abuse. No one deserves to be abused, and no one has the right to abuse. If you or someone you know has taken the basic steps to come out of abuse, but still feels stuck, contact Michael Sue.
And we're back, boy. They're blowing this one out. Right now we have, coming up next, we got Godby and Florida High in a city battle there. Godby with their first loss of the season last week, and Florida High with one of the most talented young teams in the area. We saw them earlier in the contest against Thomasville High with their 7 seniors, and Florida High with a number of their players just coming from football. Gave them all they can handle all the way to overtime. Tomorrow's games that we have of note, we probably have Florida High at Rickards, depending on how this goes. But we have here all-day basketball. You have McClay against FAMU High at 12. Berkeley Prep, we saw a little bit of them earlier against Godby. 3 o'clock, the same Plant City High School against Lincoln. 4:45, Leon High and Gaston, much improved Gaston program. 6 o'clock is Mariana versus Childs. Rick Davis, 6 o'clock. 7:45, Florida High and Rickards. Special shout out to the Rickards fans who worried Coach Hankerson today to see if we were going to be covering the Rickards High game.
Yeah, we had a lot of them, Coach. Right there before school got out, they came running to my classroom asking was INSiiGHTS going to be in the house tonight. So we're right here, Rickards Raiders fans, covering your home team.
54-32, 22-point lead, 5:19 left.
Coach also had the Lady Raiders last night beat Evans down in Jacksonville at the Fleming Island tournament.
Okay, congratulations to Coach Sharia Davis. Whoa.
That's Darisaw. He's going to give you that presence. He's going to be really, really physical down there. No need for that one, though.
He thought that he had got bumped, and then he retaliated, and the referee quickly made a call. And it's not really in Darisaw's nature to kind of look for confrontation, but he is a physical presence. He had hit his last 2 or 3 jump shots. That elbow to the chest might have took that, made him lose some steam in that jumper.
Well, also thinking that jumper, Justin King got into a personal battle there.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, Darisaw bring the ball down.
I just saw another.
Got to be in a triple threat, but there's Otis Young with the steal. Easy 2-point basket.
56-32, 4:25 left in the fourth quarter. Interesting, this point guard passed up 2 passes, 3 passes.
Look at the defense.
I guess he's trying out for the Harlem Globetrotters.
Coach, did you notice Otis had a smile on his face the entire time right there playing defense? Like we said, they enjoy the defensive side of the ball. There's another shot altered.
Is that good too?
Yes, sir. Roderick Henry altered the shot on one end and came down and put it in the basket on the other.
As Mr. Walker says, I like that kid. We sure do, boy. He's a smooth player. Thank you, Orange County, for letting him get away. Nice jumper there. 58-34. Rickards is going to be something.
Looks like they have a bright future here for the season, Coach. They may be making another run down in Lakeland. Sammy Carter with the deep 3.
Sammy Carter heard me say something about not having a consistent 3.
That was beyond college range. Oh, Henry with the big block.
I think both coaches are looking to completely
Empty
clear
the
the bench.
Yes, sir.
And when you look over at Plant City, this empties it. And Insight's High School Game of the Week. We'll be back to catch these free throws.
My name is Sam Jones. I graduated from North Carolina Central University, and I played 12 years with the Boston Celtics, played on 10 championship teams. But if you want to know about sport, I want to encourage all of you to listen to Insight and listen to Mickey Clayton, what a job he does, and you're going to like his program. Thank you much.
1, 2, talk that talk.
How you doing? This is Santana Moss, one of Carroll City finalists and wide receiver of the Washington Redskins. Tune in to Insight. Talk that talk.
Tough with a gun. Don't be tough with cuss words. Don't be tough with trying to be grown too early. I think a lot of times we don't have.
Give him 2 claps and a Rick slap. All right.
Thank y'all. Hey. And we're back. 61-34. We call this route in the first quarter.
Yeah, you could tell that it was going to happen. And once again, we can't stress it enough. The defensive end, you got to have a lot of will and desire to play on that side of the ball. And Rickards definitely showed that they have that, and they have what it takes on that side of the ball. And they just suffocated Plant City tonight.
I will say this. At this time in the season, Rickards ahead of where they were last year. Now, we saw them look terrible in the Capital City Classic. But this team right here, if they continue to play together, they could be pretty good.
Definitely look like they're going to be contenders. Now, we haven't seen a whole lot from everybody else in the area.
Insight's High School Game of the Week. We'll take a break.
Crawfordville Lindy's is a place for you to go for your chicken. It's a short drive down Crawfordville Highway located at 2120 right across the street from Walmart. You can get all your fried chicken needs including chicken wings and chicken tenders in your choice of flavors. The boneless chicken sandwiches are made from whole chicken breast and dressed exactly how you want it. You can even order hot chicken, H-A-W-T hot. No need to go to Nashville. It has a great slow burn to it. Try it. We do chicken right. Crawfordville Lindy's both day and night.
And we're back. 2:16 left.
Yeah, right before the break, we haven't seen a whole lot of what's left in the area, but man, it's going to be tough to be as impressive as we've seen here tonight.
Yeah, for this region.
Yes. Yes.
You know, we've seen some pretty good basketball down Daytona way.
Yeah, that game last week was an instant classic.
It sure was.
Between Mainland and Atlantic.
These mid-range jumpers we're seeing them shoot in Daytona, they were shooting the threes like that.
Coach, you know that the Atlantic High girls are going to be here, I believe February 2nd. They're playing Rickards.
What's that got to do with the boys team now?
If they're any as good as the boys, it's going to have a lot to do with it.
Yeah, because that doggone boys team is special. Good grief. Both teams down there, but that was a special atmosphere in Embry-Riddle. You can go online and see that game.
Yeah, if you really want to see a good game, ladies and gentlemen, you want to tune in to that one. That when we say instant classic, we mean it. How many overtimes, Coach?
Three overtime game. And how they got to overtime is what's really amazing. 65-39. Nice take.
Zachary White there.
Oh, this is cleanup time. I got to get my name in the book.
Yes, sir.
That was a funny looking shot. That was a funny looking shot. We all just sat here and kind of looked at each other like, what in the world? It went in. Oh, this is just one-on-one time here.
Yeah, Kavaris Taylor with the long shot. And the coaching staff at Rickards, they're having a good time looking at that. They're saying, hey, these guys getting off the bench, we're going to let them shoot whatever they want.
Jeff Walker let out a loud laugh. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week coming back.
The new school year is upon us, and we need you to stay vigilant. Our deputies have spent the summer surveying Leon County schools for security improvements, but we need your help to have a safe school year. If you see something, say something. Trust your instincts and report it to authorities. You'd rather be safe than sorry. Let's keep working to make Leon County a safer place to live, work, and play.
And we're here, 21.2, 67 to 42. That's a 25-point whipping. He said, take this three with you. 67-42. Three-point shooter down here again. They gave him a terrible pass, so he couldn't score, but he's going to shoot it again. He might know a little bit about what he's doing now. 67-45 is the final. Very impressive showing by Rickards basketball against a 6-1 coming into the contest, now 6-2 Plant City team. They wore whooping. They wore take them out to the shed whooping.
Yes, they did. And Plant City will take on Lincoln tomorrow?
They'll take on Lincoln tomorrow. We wanted to see Rickards. We wanted to see them, and we came in to see them, and we left impressed.
Absolutely.
We left impressed. Their defensive pressure, and in addition to some of the new players that they brought to the program, long, athletic, hungry, playing like they have a point to prove.
See great sportsmanship right there, Coach, between the two teams. Phillip Russell and Justin King, they wanted to get a photo together. Great sportsmanship.
Yeah, Jeff kind of likes that left-handed kid zero. Rickards did a real good job of taking him out the game.
Yeah, they took him out early.
INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We appreciate you, but we will be back for the second game and the pregame show. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Final 67-42. Rickards on a whipping. Actually got bumped out a little bit. Coach Howard didn't fuss with the ref. Told his guard to look at the clock, calm down. Said he likes to play tough games against good competition to get ready, because at the end of the day, he wants to go to the state tournament. 68-67, 48 seconds left. They widen and flatten it out a little bit. Foul on the ball. That's only the second foul this half. Only 2 fouls this half. They can go after the ball a little harder than that, because I don't suspect that Mainland's going to take a shot. They're not going to take a shot. They're going to make them foul them. They have to foul them. When they've only called 2 fouls this half, they can afford to be very aggressive defensively before they can get to the 1-and-1. So they're going to have to foul them quick and hard. And you got a timeout here by the Atlantic Sharks, 68-67. And we'll be right back. You've gotten to settle down and have it right. We'll be good for a little while, and we'll get it back. We've been trying to work through that issue. We keep trying. We're good. We're good. Thanks, Coach. (68-67) 26. Thank you for the text that is better. We appreciate it. We only know when you tell us. We're trying to bring it to you, though. Good game. 68-67, 26.4. They have to foul them quick going after the ball. There's another one. That's the fourth foul. They still have 3 fouls to go before they get to 1-1. So you got to go after that inbound pass hard, make the foul quick. Get after the ball, go after it. Five fouls. (23 seconds left. It's a good game. I wouldn't mind this one going into overtime like the JV game. And we got a timeout over here at Daytona Mainland, 67-68. Inside sponsors, Crawfordville Lindy's, Leon County Sheriff Office and Chief Walt McNeil, Tallahassee Northside Kiwanis, Bill Durham and Associates, Tallahassee Wendy's, Data Set Ready, FAMU School of Journalism, J School, WCTV2, Cumulus Radio, Inside Sports, Events by B, GBL Online, Gene Granger, Woodard Foundation of Miami, Florida, Under Armour, Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, Import Authority, Character Lines, and we're wearing your gear. 23 seconds left, 68-67. Have to commit another foul before you could get to one. Oh, missed the ball, you'll get to the basket. That's all right, you get the ball back down by 3. You get the ball back down by 3. You get the ball back down by 3. A 3 sends it to overtime, but you had to get the ball back. Tried to draw the foul and nailed the 3. And nailed the 3. Nailed the 3. Overtime. Nailed the 3. DeAndre Harvey stuck his leg out trying to draw the foul. Nailed the 3. The clock shows no time. But there was a little bit of time left when he called it and after he nailed it. Nailed that 3. They put it at .3. They put on the clock, .3. 70-70. We just said we'd like to see an overtime. We're going to get our wish.
1, 2, go, get go!
Welcome to INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. INSiiGHTS staff would like to welcome you to the spring edition of INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, featuring high school basketball. We got boys basketball. We have girls basketball. We got middle school basketball. We got the long jumpers. We got the crossovers and step back in your face. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Follow tomorrow's stars today here on WCTV2. Spill the crossovers, the shake and bake, the jump shots in your face. Close games here on INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by INSiiGHTS. From South Georgia as well. Congratulations, state championships in football to Bainbridge, North Florida Christian, and Madison. All 3 of those teams. We got we have some of their games from this season on our YouTube page and on our webpage. INSiiGHTS, INSiiGHTS, 2 eyes in the middle, INSiiGHTS. Coach Howard having a fit. Come out of the timeout. People forgot where they were supposed to go. I don't think Jordan's going to pass this one. They got him one-on-one. They're gonna put it in his hands. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overtime number 2 coming to you. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Bringing you a humdinger. Get in touch with your friends. Tell them they need to catch the end of this. Call them, text them, send them the link. It's good basketball. We got another 4 minutes to go. 72-72. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week coming back to you. We're here. 72-72. Oh, yeah, we see the camera. They're picking them up in the stand. DeAndre Harvey at the point guard spot, bringing it down for Atlantic. A high pick and roll. Not enough pressure to force them to do something with the ball. You're going to have to put a little more pressure on them and coach tell them to pick up a little bit more. He's going to get all the way to the basket. Oh, nice block. Nice left hand. Now Terrion Harrison down there in the block again. The man down there. He was standing over him a little bit, and then before he got called for it, he played it off because I think the official was walking over there to check him on taunting. A lot of people over there in that corner. In fact, 3 out of the 4 corners are full of people. That was awkward, but he got it back and put it back in. (74-74), 2 minutes, 17 seconds left. Looks like a foul waiting to happen. Foul called on a dribble drive. That ball is going to be out underneath the basket there. Long skip pass. That's a dangerous pass. Dribble drive. And a good finish. (76-76). Two teams that want to win badly. Trying to post up one of the smaller guards. They got it where they wanted it. Got it where they wanted it. And Kevin Beans down there on the line. He's got 16 for the night. 1-1 here at the line. 76-76, 1:41 left. And makes the first one. 1-point game. A 1 point. That guard they couldn't contain all night. Knocked it away from him. The dribble drive to the basket. Shooter. Jordan finally missed one. He had been out of the offense for a while. Hadn't touched it even. He's looking to score this one. Unselfishly passes it. Jordan fighting under the basket. Atlantic with a 1-point lead. 55 seconds left. Timeout by Coach Howard. It's a 1-point game, 77-76, 48.9 seconds to go. A ball out right in front of us here. The little referee looks like one of the referees we have in Tallahassee. John Brown goes to the free throw line, quick foul. 1-1 with a 1-point lead. Coach didn't give him much time to try to do anything else with that ball but get it inbound and foul him right away. They want the ball back. And he misses the free throw. Jordan looking to score, brings it back out. They shoot a long three, and it's off. A fight under the basket. Ball thrown out of bounds, goes to Atlantic. Atlantic with a 1-point lead, 7-7 to 7-6, 77-76. 34 seconds left. Well, when he brings that ball down, it's an adventure. Boy, Coach Howard, he did a nice gyration over there. Almost a one-legged stomp. Trying to get that timeout. 24.2 seconds left. They're arguing over there if it was a full or a 30. Say, well, if it's a 30, you need to stand up. You can't sit down. 24.2, 7-7 to 7-6, 77-76. We're in Volusia County seeing what we were told is Volusia County's best. Boy, if they got something better than these two right here, that's going to be something to see. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Hashtag INSiiGHTS everywhere. Make sure you tune. John Brown goes to the free throw line, quick foul. 1-1 with a 1-point lead. Coach didn't give him much time to try to do anything else with that ball but get it inbound and foul him right away. They want the ball back. And he misses the free throw. Jordan looking to score, brings it back out. They shoot a long three, and it's off. A fight under the basket. Ball thrown out of bounds, goes to Atlantic. Atlantic with a 1-point lead, 7-7 to 7-6, 77-76. 34 seconds left. Well, when he brings that ball down, it's an adventure. Boy, Coach Howard, he did a nice gyration over there. Almost a one-legged stomp. Trying to get that timeout. 24.2 seconds left. Ball inbound. Surprised they didn't foul him yet. 17 seconds, 16 seconds, 15 seconds. And a foul now, 13.8. They're 1-1. Even if they go to the line and make both free throws, you at least get the ball back down 3. You can't let them keep the ball and run the clock out, lose by 1. You got to get them. Worst case scenario, Atlantic makes 2 free throws, and Daytona Mainland has the ball. Got a big substitution there. Push Shane Brennan in. I've been in that spot before. You have to secure the rebound. You made the foul, put him to the free throw line, and we didn't get the rebound, lost the game. You got to first secure the rebound if you miss it. Free throw made, 2-point game, 78-76. Mainland still in a good position, down 3. At least they get the ball in their hands with an opportunity to tie it. They need a pick for him. Dialogue back and forth with Coach Giddings over here and the referee. 79-76. Now, if you're in the position that Atlantic is in, up 3, do you foul Mainland and put them at the free throw line and shoot 1-and-1? Or do you allow them an opportunity to get that shot up? I think I might have to foul them, put them at the free throw line. That is argued and discussed on every corner of basketball in terms of what to do in this situation. They get 2 free throws, the most they can get is 2 points from it. They now had the capabilities to get a 3 up to tie it. Or if somebody makes a foul, it could be 4. Or do you line up around the 3-point line in a zone and contest any 3-point shots, giving them the layups? The ball inbounds. Oh, he gets it in the corner. Oh, he dribbled too much. And that was the shooter. Turnover. There's still an argument over here with the referee. There's an argument over here in the referee. Timeout, Coach Howard. 79-76, 3 seconds left. Because of the length of this game and the time on it, there will be a very, very short post-game show. There's still some discussion going on. Still some discussion. I think that's A1 officials. A lot of the crowds have emptied out, standing around the floor. I see you, Tony Plowden, Florida A&M University. Kappa Alpha Psi. Assistant coach. Daytona Mainland put their most athletic player on the ball. 3 seconds left. 3 seconds left. Turnover. And he shoots a 3. Oh, my goodness. And hit the 3. And hit the 3. And hit the 3. And hit the 3. Overtime. And hit the 3. And hit the 3. And hit the 3. And hit the 3. They went and got the coach's son. They carried him off. Made this. Overtime. Lose this game. Overtime. Again. As we said earlier, ball out of bounds, you put your tallest, most athletic person on the ball. They had a guard inbounding it, which created an extreme height differential. Deflected the ball, picked it up, took 2 dribbles, turned it loose. Bam! Knocked it in. Overtime. Overtime. Atlantic already on the floor, ready to do this again. Is this the 3rd overtime?
Basketball fans.
Wow.
The game, everybody needs to go back into the stadium before the game begins.
From INSiiGHTS. Visit our website at INSiiGHTS.com. 2 I's in the middle. INSiiGHTS.
INSiiGHTS is a copyright of Mac4 Enterprises, a Florida corporation. This broadcast is produced under the exclusive ownership of Mac4 Enterprises and is the intellectual property and trademark of Mac4 Enterprises. Comments of the host and other individual speakers on INSiiGHTS represent the independent thoughts and representation.